Hey everybody, it's time for another Mini Mondays, and today I'm going to be talking about the Sonic the Hedgehog OVA, in keeping with the spirit of my Saul's Sonic-tacular month-ish. So, this was going to be a full review at one point. I was going to make it the only movie review in the Saul's Sonic-tacular, but this isn't technically a movie. It's actually 2 episodes of an OVA series from 1996 that was later re-released as a direct-to-DVD or direct-to-video movie. So, it's technically not a movie, and honestly, there isn't enough for me to put it into a whole review anyway. There's a lot to say, but not enough to really keep it in review format. It would mostly just be me bitching for like 15 minutes, which is kind of boring. So anyway, what's the story in this one? So, Dr. Robotnik creates a robot called Metal Sonic, and he's supposed to be, like, the biggest badass Sonic ever to try and kill Sonic, I guess. And then, of course, he has a plot to take over the world. And then a bunch of confusing things happen. I didn't follow the story, and I'm just gonna let you know, you can give me the whole story synopsis, whatever you want in the comments. I don't care, okay? You can do what you want, but I don't care enough to really go into it. Anyway, so Sonic and Tails venture to stop Metal Robotnik from doing something about melting glaciers, and it's confusing. I don't know if it's just because I wasn't paying attention or it was just genuinely confusing. Let me know if you think it's confusing too, because I don't know, but like I said, I don't really care if it is or not. It's not really my thing. Anyway, what is... So, this particular OVA... it's up there with some of the biggest shit bombs I've ever seen. And I'm just gonna let you know that I did not watch the Japanese version because I wanted to see how bad the English version would be, and that's usually the opposite. I usually watch the Japanese versions if that's the original way it came in. So if the Japanese version is better, it probably is. I'm going to assume that it is. But I watched the English version just because I hate myself, and I thought Final Fantasy Unlimited's English dub was bad. I mean, it's bad. It's really bad. This is on next level bad, and I don't understand how anyone could talk this way. Like, especially Sonic's voice actor. It sounds like he's trying to imitate Jaleel White, who did the original voice of Sonic in the other cartoons, but with really weird accents. Like, sometimes he sounds like he's a surfer, sometimes he sounds like he's a cowboy, other times he sounds like he's kind of British. It's terrible. It's awful. Everyone's voice acting is terrible, but the crowning motherfucker of terrible voice acting is the woman who plays Sarah, this completely ancillary, pointless woman character who does nothing but scream. She has no point at all. She's just screaming the entire time, and I don't get it. I don't get what the point of her is. Oh, and of course, you know, fan service, because her skirt is about as short as Lena Lee's from Legend of the Crystals, but whatever. I don't get it. If you want your characters to be sexy, don't make them scream all the time. You can't even stand to listen to them. But that's beside the point. That's an anime thing. Anyway, so what do I think about this? It's bad. It's really cheesy, but I think the worst thing about it is the really forced slapstick comedy, really bad anime tropes, like I said, with the fan service. It can't pick a fucking tone. Sometimes it gets some really nice shots with Metal Sonic, and I'm not gonna lie, I liked seeing Metal Sonic beat the shit out of Sonic because, well, I don't like Sonic all that much, so it's nice actually seeing him get the shit beaten out of him, whereas in the other cartoons I've watched so far, he's been pretty much infallible at this point. Nothing ever touches Sonic, so it's nice to see him get the shit beaten out of himself. So yeah, I'd say that's the only 2 positives, is that sometimes it has some nice shots, and I do like seeing Sonic get the shit beaten out of him, but everything else is just, it's garbage. The animation, it goes from being okay to really bad, and I know this was 1996, but it doesn't matter. You know, there's lots of stuff that came out that had great animation that was before 1996. This is just awful. It looks awful, and like I said, it can't pick a tone. Sometimes it looks really nice, and all the backgrounds are nicely painted, and then sometimes it looks like they made it on a budget of a Cracker Jack box. Whatever. They made it on something cheap and stupid. So anyway, I'd say that this is the type of thing that would only appeal to really, really hardcore fans of Sonic. And I know you're out there. I bet a lot of people do enjoy this OVA series / movie. for God knows whatever reason. I can't see it, but then again, I don't like Sonic in the first place, so I guess that's the reason why. Anyway, to sum it up, it's cheesy, it's corny, it's cringy, it's incredibly annoying with all the screaming and terrible voice acting. It gets some nice shots every now and then. But honestly, unless you're the most die-hard Sonic fan ever, you can give this one a skip. And that's all I have to say about that.